Hi students. So we are continuing with online classes of drama The Merchant of Venice. So already we have seen till Portia and Nerissa have left to Venice to free Antonio from jail. So Act 5 Scene 1 begins with the court session where Antonio is in the court and the trial is going to start. Act 4 Scene 1 Venice, a court of justice. Entered the Duke, the nobles of Venice, Antonio, Bassanio, Gratiano, Salerio and others. Duke, is Antonio here? Antonio, yes, your grace, I am already here. Duke, I am sorry for you. You have come to defend yourself against a stone-hearted enemy, an inhuman wretch without pity, totally lacking in mercy. So here Duke has come to the court and he is asked, all are present here or not? So Antonio said, yes, I am present. And Duke is asking sorry to Antonio. Why? What is the reason? He is saying, I am sorry for you. You have come to defend yourself against a stone-hearted enemy. So your enemy is a stone-hearted man. He doesn't have pity at all. He doesn't have kindness at all. Antonio, I have heard that your grace has taken great pains to moderate the harsh legal proceedings. He remains obstinate, and since there are no legal methods to save me from his clutches, I shall suffer his anger with patience. I am prepared to face his cruelty and anger with a calm spirit. So Antonio was saying to the Duke that he has tried all the measures to solve this issue, but the Shylock, the cruel man, is not at all hearing. So Antonio is speaking about the goodness of the Duke. So now I am ready to face anything because I am prepared myself. I am prepared to face the cruelty and anger of the Duke. One of you go and call the Jew to the court. And there are a number of members are there in the court. And the Duke is asking, one of you go and call the Shylock, Salerio. He is already standing at the door. Here he comes, my lord. And Shylock is a bit strict person and he is waiting for this moment. And he is saying, Salerio is saying, no, we need not call him. He is waiting at the door. Enter Shylock. Make a room and letting him stand before me. Shylock, everyone thinks, and I also think, that you only continue with your show of cruelty till the last moment. Then all of a sudden you will show mercy and repentance. What is Duke's? It is Duke's wish. What he is wishing? Give place for Shylock. And he is saying to Shylock, I think only till the end moment you may show all this cruelty, but all of a sudden you will change I hope that you will change your decision. Such an attitude would seem more unexpected than your cruelty, whereas you now insist on claiming the penalty, which is a pound of this poor merchant's flesh. I am sure that you will not agree to abandon the claim, but will act according to human gentleness and love, and forego a portion of the original sum borrowed by Antonio after looking sympathetically at the losses which he has suffered. What is? Your attitude is little different. And what do you want now? You want, instead of the money, you want a pound of flesh from his body, which may lead to his death. And I wish that you should act you have to act according to the gentleness and according to the love and human kindness. Okay? Because he is in a state, Antonio is in a state, he has lost everything. He lost his ship in the sea. He lost all his merchant ships in the sea. So he is in a pathetic state. He is almost destroyed. So the decision what he is going to have in the court, it may destroy him more. So better you change your decision. These losses have been severe to ruin a noble merchant and draw pity for his condition from hearts as hard as brass and as rough as stone, from uncultured Turks and Tatars who have never been taught the feelings of human kindness. Now, Jew, we all expect a noble response from you. The laws who had, Antonio had, so already destroyed his mind, destroyed his heart. Now show pity on him. You should not make your heart as hard as brass. Should not make your heart as rough as stones. And please don't be like Turks and Tartans. Who are Turks and Tartans? These are a category of people. So we can say these are what we say, uncultured people who does not know what is love. They do not know what human feelings are. They only live wild life like animals. They are not cultured at all. So Shakespeare is referring to such people. You should not be like that. We are human beings. We are cultured people. We know the value of feelings. So now, Jew, for after all my words, I expect a good response from you. Shylock, I have informed your grace of my intentions. I have vowed by the Sabbath that I will have my dues and penalty laid down in the contract. If you deny me this right, you will endanger the charter of freedom of your city. You want to know why I prefer to have a rotten flesh instead of 3,000 ducats? I will not answer that except that I have a fancy for it. Is your question answered? What does it matter if my house is troubled by a rat and I spend 10,000 ducats to have it poisoned? Is that a satisfactory answer? So Shylock is saying, no. Already I have made my statement here. So I am not going to change anything about it. So because why it is, I have vowed on Sabbath. Sabbath is the holy day of Jews. I have vowed on Sabbath that I will take back my interest, penalty. I will take back. So I cannot change this. So if you are denying my right of justice, that is Shylock's rights of justice, you are going to be in danger. You are going to make the laws of charter, means it is laws of your city. The city means Venice, in danger. If you are in the side of Antonio, you are going to violate the rules of Venice. You want to know why I prefer to have a rotten flesh instead of, if you want to know that why I prefer a piece of flesh instead of 3,000 ducats, I don't have answer for that. So do you think, so I can give you another answer. If my house is haunted by a rat and I am so much disturbed by the rat, I am ready to spend any amount of money to kill that rat. Is that enough for you? That is his answer. I think you got the clear. Who is the rat here? Antonio. Okay. Antonio is the rat who disturbs always Shylock. There are some men who hate a gaping pig, and others go mad if they see a cat. Others cannot have their self-control when they hear shrill notes of the bagpipe. Personal feelings rule our emotions and sways it towards our likes and dislikes. And he is giving some more example. What are the examples? There are people who hate pig. There are people who even does not like to see a cat. There are people who does not like to hear the sound of pipe. Pipe means what you have trumpets that while you are praying in assembly, that are called pipes. Okay. Because our personal feelings rule our emotions. This is our dislike. So our likes and dislike are based on our feelings. So I give priority to my feelings. So this is what is now to answer your question. Just as people have no good reasons why they cannot put up with a gaping pipe, a harmless domestic cat, and a wool-covered bagpipe. But when they are themselves offended, they are compelled to react in such a shameful manner that they must give offense to others. In the same way, I have no reason to give for taking a pound of flesh from Antonio, because I have a deep-rooted hatred and detestation for Antonio, and so I pursue this unprofitable case against him. Now do you have your answer? So Shylock is responding to the Duke. Can you say anyone to like a cat? Can you say anyone to like a pig? Can you say anyone to love the music of a pipe? Because each one person has his likes or dislikes. You cannot force him to like, because all the people like cats, all the people like the music of the pipe, so you should. We cannot say that. That is what Shylock's response. Okay. So the same way, I have a reason to hate Antonio. That cannot be changed. You cannot ask me to love him, because I have a number of reasons to hate him. So that's why I have filed the case against him. Bassanio, this is not a satisfactory answer. You are a heartless man, and on account of your merciless actions. So now immediately by hearing this, Bassanio responds that it is not a satisfactory answer what you are giving. Your answer is not right. Okay, Shylock, I am not obliged to give you a satisfactory answer in order to please you. Shylock, what is Shylock's response? It is not my duty to satisfy you by my answers, because you are not known in the court. I am standing in the court. Bassanio, do all men kill anything that they dislike? Now Bassanio immediately asks a question. What is the question? Do all men, all the men of the earth, will they kill what they dislike? If you dislike a cat, you will go and kill it. If you dislike a pig, you will go and kill it. Is that the way, right way? Shylock, is there any man who does not kill something that truly hates? The immediate response comes from Shylock. Is that if you do not like a thing, if you get a chance to kill him or to kill that, will you leave that opportunity? Shylock, Bassanio, every fault is not hated from the very beginning. What? Would you allow a snake to sting you twice? Okay, once a snake, very good examples of good, what we can say, good reasons or good justification. Simple, best word is good justifications. What Shylock is giving, you see, to Bassanio. Once a snake has bitten you, so will you give another chance to bite again? Once you get a chance to kill the snake, will you give another chance to beat you again, or will you kill it? That is the question. Antonio, remember Bassanio, you are arguing with a Jew. You might as well stand on the seashore and ask. Now here, Antonio says about the hardness of Shylock's mind. He is saying, you are, and Bassanio, leave all this. After all, you are talking to a Jew. He is not going to change his mind. Instead of he go to the seashore and ask the waves to stop, they will stop. Or ask the wolf, why did you eat the mother lamb or the sheep? So he will have answers, or he will repent for the mistake what he did. Or when there is a wind, gentle wind, what does the pine tree normally? They bend their leaves, they bend their tops. So you ask, bend, they will bend. But here about this person, he is not going to. You might as well as do the most difficult thing in the world rather than attempt a thing still harder. So you feel something, the most difficult thing in the world, you try to do. They may obey you, but this person won't obey you. So I request not to make him any more offers, not to take any more steps. But with all due speed and simplicity, and as it is convenient to you, let me have the judgment and let the Jew have all is well. So instead of talking to him meaninglessly, what you have to do? You continue. You ask him to continue with the proceedings of the court. I am ready to face anything. Bassanio, here are 6,000 ducats instead of your 3,000. Bassanio is offering money, but he has more than. Shylock, If each of 6,000 ducats are divided into 6 and each part was a ducat, yet I would not accept them. I would have only my bond. So what he is saying? I am going to give you 6,000 ducats instead of 6,000. You take it and free Antonio. Shylock is saying, if whatever you give, whether you give whatever I like, I am not going to change my decision. Duke, if you show no mercy to others, how can you hope for God's mercy? He is catching on the roots of the religion. Who? Duke. See, if you are not forgiving to others, that is what your God teaches you. Forgive your enemies. If you are not, so what good you will get from the God? What judgment do I fear when I have done no wrong? Why should I fear God? Because I am not going to do anything wrong. What He promised to me, that I am asking. What Antonio promised to me when we made this bond, that was I am not going to do anything wrong. You keep my slaves whom you have brought like your asses, dogs and mules. You seem them in me in servile tasks just because you have brought them. Shall I say to you, give them freedom and allow them to marry your children? Why have they to sweat by carrying heavy loads? Let their beds be as soft as your beds. Be treated with the same food as your own. In this contest, you would say, the slaves are ours. So my reply is the same. The pound of flesh which I demand from Antonio has been brought me at a high price. It is mine, and I will have it. If you deny me what is lawful, you should be ashamed of the legal system of your city. There is no authority in the Venice to deny this to me. I demand the judgment now. Answer me whether I shall have it or not. So this is the answer to Duke's question, whether God will punish you. Okay, so what does Shylock say? Once you have taken a donkey or a pig for working at your home, will you marry your daughter to him because they are at your home? You have bought something. Or will you give him the same bed where you are sleeping? Will you give them the same food what you are eating? You may have the answer. What is the answer? They are our slaves. The same way, with my money, I have bought this flesh. So I have the authority to have the flesh of Antonio. So now what do you have to do? You have to implement the rules. You have to implement the rules of your Venice. Otherwise, others will make ashamed, or the people will be ashamed of the rules of the Venice. So what you have to do? Better you implement justice. Okay, Duke, with my authority I may adjourn the court unless Bellario, a learned doctor of law, whom I have requested to come and settle this case, comes here today. So Duke is saying, I have the authority to adjourn. Adjourn means what? To stop all the proceedings of the court. So because I have requested Bellario, who is that? A learned, a well-versed advocate, but we can say a well-versed advocate. I have asked him to come here in this court to solve this case. So till he comes, I have the authority to stop the proceedings of the court. So we are waiting for Bellario. So here we stop today's session. So hope all have enjoyed. And what you have to do? You have to read the book once again till only 4 pages I have taught. You have to read till here. If there is any doubt, if my explanation is not okay, you can comment about it. Okay, thank you.